Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Gavin Reshaw Presents. Welcome back again. I'd like to thank y'all and for all the love and support for watching my videos, taking the time to watch the story of my book. I'll share it again. Katrina, eyes have not seen, ears have not heard. I will be having some book signings. I want to give a reminder. August 26th at Southern University. Whoop, whoop. My alma mater. I will be there. Thank SU at either at the library or at the bookstore. Either way, August 26th. That's a Thursday. I'll have more details. Also on the 28th in Harvey, Louisiana, we have a book signing going on at Barnes and Nobles across the West Bank. That's Harvey, Louisiana. I'll give you more details on that, as well as Community Bookstore August 21st. That's a Saturday. The 28th, which will be the Harvey book signing, that is the one day to the anniversary of Hurricane Katrina, where it was officially struck the city. I really wasn't going to go over anything. Well, I do want to go over something that I just thought of. If anybody remembers, there was back when Katrina happened, there was a barge that supposedly struck the levee in the lower Ninth Ward and was one of the, if not one of the most visible characters other than FEMA and people on the roofs of Katrina. One of the things a lot of people will never forget. But to refresh your memory, there was a barge that they say broke the levee. This was according to the local residents that said they saw the barge broke the levee. I spoke to people that said it was a barge in the levee. And it had perfect dimensions. Actually, it was about the size of a high school football field, roughly. And it stretched, and it was an even cut along the lengths where the water was pouring through. However, our government has officially said that this barge did not cause a breakage in the levee system, in the lower Ninth Ward, to that levee. And that made me suspicious and made me think about something. How is it can you have something so fine and cut, perfectly, it looked like it just actually did pass through, that breaks through the homes, breaks through breaks through that section, crashes into the homes, and sits there for several months. And no one knew who owned it at that time. They found out later. The name of the barge was ING 4728, I believe. That was the serial numbers. Well, I thought it was planted there to make it look like an accident when they blew the levee. Though the people that were there said they actually saw it come through. My only problem with it is this, is that why would they, from the beginning, have the barge in that area when a Category 5 hurricane is threatening to ram the city straight through the Mississippi River? You know, that doesn't sit right with me. But let's fast forward it 3 years later. There was another hurricane called Gustav. Gustav struck Baton Rouge, Louisiana, where I'm currently staying now. I evacuated with my family, and it didn't. So this one didn't hit New Orleans, just like Katrina. It didn't hit. Excuse me a second. Well, that's good. Well, they showed a picture of Gustav going up westward, going to the west of Louisiana and basically hitting central Louisiana, and it struck. At this point, I don't think Gustav was it wasn't a major hurricane. I think it was, I don't know if it even weakened. It probably got to a Category 1 strength, if I believe, or even tropical storm. But this is 2008, and I remember this distinctly. The storm went up and hit Baton Rouge, went through Arkansas, and once a hurricane gets on land, as you know, it weakens because there's nothing that feeds it. There's no energy, no heat coming from the water. So we're checking this out on CNN, and we're seeing water coming up over the levee in Plaquemine Parish, around St. Bernard Parish, and so forth. And then I looked at something. They showed a picture of the Lower Ninth Ward, partially flooded. But then something else stuck out to me that really shocked me, that really made me say, Another barge was right by the levee where it broke exactly 3 years back in Katrina. I kid you not. A barge was parked right there. It was parked right in around that same area. Now, if that ain't strange, what is? Why was the barge parked there? Does history repeat itself? Do we not learn our lessons from what happened, or were they planning to do it again? I'll let y'all decide, but this actually did happen. It was never really talked about in the media. I don't even think anyone even recognized it, but I actually saw this with my own eyes on CNN, a barge being parked right by the levee of the Lower Ninth Ward where it broke last year. Now, something is wrong with that. No one has been held accountable. In fact, the previous year, they didn't hold anybody accountable for what happened with that barge parking through the levee and into the streets of the Lower Ninth Ward. Something's wrong with that picture. That's all I have for today. It's just something different, and I thought about it the last second. I want to thank y'all again for joining me. I'm going to be posting up some new videos. Keep out for the watch. Katrina eyes have not seen, ears have not heard. I will upload a comedy video soon. Thanks.